The chickens officially have been here a full week. I've changed a couple things already on this. First one being, I brought in our feral feathered dragons of Dorothea and Willow to help with this endeavor. There are more reasons on why I brought them out here to do this, but that can be for another video, and I don't want to get too long-winded. So they are out here. I also went ahead and expanded the work, I'm gonna call the work zone. So I decided to encompass where our potatoes and onions were, along with where our chamomile and calendula were planted. My chamomile here, it's not doing too bad. Actually, now that I'm looking at it for the first time in a week, I harvested a lot of chamomile. But with chamomile, you usually get about a month-ish, I believe, of harvest. And I was like, you know what? If the geese are gonna be in here, I want them to have access to grass full time, as well as I wasn't comfortable with the space of just this garden if the geese were also gonna be in here, because these geese have been wandering the whole farm. So I didn't want to make them feel entrapped into a small little pen. I wanted to give them something a little bit bigger. But the chamomile was dying back, and I was like, well, the chickens can't hurt it now. And I was kind of done harvesting. I might come and get a new harvest, but we'll see. Then the calendula, I've gotten maybe 12 flowers off of it this year. I definitely am gonna work on being a better calendula farmer. But this year, it is what it is, and that's okay. We're building. So I decided to open it up, but I decided not to mow this area because I wanted to confirm my theory and also confirm what I've read in the past, that chickens preferred mowed grass over long grass. And yes, the chickens have not touched this really at all. When I come out in the evenings and mornings, if I wander through here, the chickens might follow me. But other than that, it's just been Dorothea and Willow. They'll go in and they'll eat. I've seen where they've trampled some of this. So making this bigger, I don't think is really gonna change their work on this. And when this is in a spot that I really like, I'll mow this down and let the chickens have at this. See, while I'm out here, I don't know if they just feel safer or what, they'll slowly start venturing there or into it if I'm standing over here. So we have our rows, and as you can see, it's so much cleaner than it was. And when I say cleaner, like the grasses and stuff are eaten up. Gonna be, yeah, like a bit cleaner of the bed. I could probably come through and break off this Johnson grass, but honestly, it's really entertaining to see Willow get mad at him and start tearing at them. They've torn at several of these tall ones and eaten them down. Close up of this grass, it shows, it's died back quite a bit, and I throw the feed up and down the rows every morning to let them get in here and start scratching. Anywhere there's been grass, that's where it's been going. We threw together this little goose house because Dorothea and Willow didn't have any other goose house to speak of. I definitely did not spend way too much money or time building a fantastic goose house just for them to not like it. No, that didn't happen at all. So I built them this just so they can have coverage and a little shade protection in the heat of the day, which they do go in. I've come out in the afternoon and the geese are hanging out in the shade of this. So that's good that works. And then we have the chickshaw. I originally was gonna run it on the perimeter, but at 5 o'clock, the shade of the chickshaw, when it was on the perimeter, was going out to where the chickens couldn't access it. And I wanted to make sure the chickens could access as much shade as possible out here with it being so hot. So I just moved it in between the beds, which works out pretty well because I'm not compacting. Willow, you're in my shot. Willow, thanks, ma'am. This is what was a bed, and I just straddled the wheels between it. and it works out really well. I believe this will work, this plan of mine with just chickens and mulch will work. One, because I know other people have done this. It is cool, but also like, you know, interesting to like see it in real time, because the first couple days I came out here and was like, I don't know if I see the difference. But now a full week, obviously I'm out here like twice a day, if not 3 times a day. But I came out with the mindset of let's see what's different. And I looked at my phone of like the couple photos that I had from a week ago and I was like, okay, I'm in the mindset, this is working, I know it is. Only thing that I think would make this maybe faster or better would be more chickens. That's always the right answer, more chickens. However, I will be getting those next spring. So for now, we have 19 chickens. It's a great number. Could be more, but that's okay. Oh, wow. Sorry. Oh, look at this sunset. 1 second. We gotta go check out the sunset. Granted, sunsets never look the same via camera, or photos, but it doesn't, it doesn't mean they're any less beautiful. They just don't look the exact same. Wow. Wow. Look at those clouds. Okay, getting back on track. I'm gonna have to like face this way, I think, or I'm just gonna keep wanting to stare at the sunset. I'm gonna wrap this up because I wanna sit and watch my chickens and look at the sunset. So, couple things that I think could be better with this. It's gonna work. The only thing that could be better is more chickens, because that's always a good answer, as well as more mulch. We have a farm budget, so many dollars go into it. Right now, there's not enough dollars to buy a load of mulch to get it hauled out to where we are. I'm looking at different options, like calling arborists or like tree companies, as well as potentially just using grass mulch or clippings. We'll see. I don't know what I'm gonna decide there, but more mulch, because what I have been doing is going through with what mulch we have left. I need to put the mulch on this evening. That'll probably be what I do after shooting this. Is the first couple days I threw their feed specifically on the front part of these rows, and they've cleaned it up pretty well, but when I started seeing soil exposed, I came through mulch. So all of this is wood clippings. That's a little exposed soil, but I'm gonna go get mulch now, because soil should never be exposed. It should have mulch on it or something green growing on it. That's just my personal opinion. I don't want to sound like, I don't want to sound judgy or anything. Do what you want. What we're doing here on our farm, there shouldn't be any exposed soil. It should be covered with mulch or living, growing green things. Yes, that's how I'm gonna do that. For our farm, this is how it's gonna be. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy seeing as this goes, week by week, going from pasture to garden. We'll see how it looks next week. Thanks. Bye.